Hello everybody, this is Nathan Sullivan from the Iowa Vlog, and I am back in Iowa, as it were, back from North Carolina. The trip was really fun. We did some waterfall things, and we hung out in the beautiful cabin, and we went shopping and did all sorts of cool things, so it was a good time. Good place to go. Cashiers, North Carolina. I apologize for posting this a day late, and for making it a day late. I was supposed to be Sunday, and I was all excited because I've never had a Sunday before, and then turns out I had a voice lesson in Nebraska on Sunday. So I was gone for pretty much the whole day, and then when I got back, I went to church because it was my last day at church, and I just didn't really have time to do it. So I'm going to do it today, a day late. I'm the first one. I'm the first person to do a day late video. I'm sorry for breaking the mold. But it's okay. I mean, it was bound to happen eventually, and I'm glad that it was me that disappointed instead of everyone else. They have kept their integrity. I have not. I'm sorry. Okay, so let's get into it. The theme for last week was to write a book review, or to say a book review. I'm not going to write mine, obviously. I have a guilty pleasure of reading sci-fi novels. Sci-fi fantasy, not really just sci-fi like space stuff. I'm more into like the fantasy stuff like Harry Potter and cool stuff like that. It's one of my guilty pleasures. So I'm going to quickly review two books. One of which I just read, so that one will be a little bit better. The other one, I just feel like I need to review because... text. The other one just because... it's such a good book, and I loved it so much. It's probably one of my favorite books of all time that I just need to review it. And I don't remember it that well because I read it like a year and a half ago, so it'll be a quick one. Yes, The Schwa Was Here by Neil Shusterman. This is not a sci-fi novel, nor is it a fantasy novel. It is a fiction novel. Novel? Book? It's not, I don't know. It's fantastic. That's all I can really say about it. Not true. The schwa. You know what a schwa is, right? So a schwa is that upside down E, which is actually in his name, which I find really cool. Yeah, that's a schwa. So yeah, a schwa is that upside down E that in any language is the sound, or is the little symbol representing the sound right? So the would be in pronunciation like TH schwa, because it's the. And this whole book is about this kid that you don't know who they is, the main character's nickname, the Schwa, just because he has this uncanny ability to be completely invisible. Nobody notices him. Nobody knows that he exists. And it's really sad, but he takes it well, at the beginning. Antsy Banano. Okay, Antsy Banano, because he's supposed to be like Italian, right? So, he and his friends, he recognizes the Schwa and learns that he exists and stuff, and I'm trying to remember exactly how it goes, but eventually, he learns how to, exploit the Schwa's ability for his own gain, but they actually become somewhat friends, and then in the end, they become real friends. And then they meet, this blind girl who Antsy falls in love with, but she likes the Schwa, I think, if I remember. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've read it, but anyways, good message. It's a fantastic message and a really good story, and it's funny, it's hysterical. I laughed a lot. I cried at the end just because it's so good, and so I would recommend this. And look at the cover; it's really creative. So you have this is Antsy over here. That's Antsy. This is the blind girl with her dog, right? And then the Schwa is in random places around here, right? Here he is. Here's a place where he is. And he's right here. Where's the Schwa? And let's see, is he anywhere else on the front? I don't think he is. Oh, yep, he's right here. Over, this is hard. Right there, in that window, that's him. And then on the side, he's right there. And then in the back, there he is again. So yeah, it's a really creative cover. Go for it. Second book I'm going to review, which I just read actually, I finished it on the North Carolina trip, and I've read it before and I read it again, is this one. Deja's book, from the Circle of Magic series by Tamara Pierce, one of my favorite fantasy authors ever. She's fantastic. She's written 6 different series, and she's just brilliant in interweaving all of them into just one huge, massive story. It's fantastic. I love authors that can do that. So this series is about 4 friends Sandry, Triss, Deja, and Briar, right? And they find out through this other guy who's like older. His name is Nico, and and he tells them, he finds each of them in different parts of the world and tells them that they have magic. And magic is like a common thing in this world, right? You know, magic. It's not common, but it's like recognized as real, right? So they all have different kinds of magic, but it's not like regular magic. Like, it's not, they call it university magic. It's not that, where they can just like learn it out of a textbook. It's like special magic that shows itself through different objects or different elements, right? Sandry has like thread magic, I think, or weave magic, whatever they call it, and it shows itself through like cloth. And she can manipulate cloth and like put herself in cloth and stuff. It's really cool. Triss has weather magic. She can control the weather and stuff, and when she gets mad, like lightning storms happen and stuff, and blizzards and all sorts of cool things. Deja has metal and like fire magic, so she actually ends up becoming like a smith to make like magical artifacts and stuff. And Briar has plant magic, so he shows himself through plants and stuff. So the 4 people, they go to this place called Gold Ridge Valley, and they have to protect it from like drought and forest fires and things. But Deja, she meets some of her old people. The traders is what they're called. Traders, not traitors. Traders. And she was exiled from her people in the first book because her ship, her trader ship, crashed, and she was the only survivor, and they deemed that as unlucky, so they exiled her. Lame. But she meets some of them, and because she was deemed unlucky, they call it Trangshi. Because she was deemed Trangshi, none of the traders can talk to her anymore. They can't look at her, they can't even recognize that she exists. So she meets some of these people, and she's really hurt by them and whatever, but she meets one of them named Polium, who is trying to barter with her for a magical object that she made using her smith magic. And she has to go through all these rituals so that she can talk to Deja, because otherwise she'll get unlucky and contaminate the whole caravan or whatever. Long story short, they become friends, and it's just a really cool story because it's like how tradition can not be a good thing, because like the traditions of Deja's people ended up almost killing them, and I can't spoil anything for that, but it's just a really good message again, just on how tradition should not be supreme in every sense, you know. I recommend it. I recommend all of her books just because they're really, really good. I have not found one yet that I haven't liked. I've liked some better than others, obviously, but she's just a fantastic fantasy author if you're into that. So, 2 books, Schwa Was Here and Deja's book. I recommend. They're fantastic. So, I hope that was insightful. Sorry it was rushed. I'm trying to get this done pretty soon here so that Leighton can post her next video. But anyways, yeah, book review. Next theme is kind of fun, which you'll probably see in a couple hours here with Leighton's video. Next theme is Sue Sylvester. Yeah, Sue Sylvester. Can't get any better than that. So we will see how that goes. I wasn't really given any other parameters other than just Sue Sylvester, so it can be pretty much anything, I think. So that should be fun. I will see you again on Thursday. And until then, have fun, enjoy life, enjoy the rest of the summer. We have a week here until Bettendorf student starts. I have a week and a half until I start. And Leighton has like a month until she starts, so, you know, whatever. Sucks for Leighton. Sorry, Leighton. So I will see you guys soon. Bye.